Okay, hello YouTube. It's Jonas and Eli here with Way of the Wilds, and today we thought we'd try our hand at cheese making. And if you're wondering, I have a bit of a sore throat, so that's why my voice sounds a little weird. But yeah, we got this kind of, I guess you could call it a recipe from Dave Canterbury, and he has Wilderness Outfitters. That's his channel, and I'm sure most of you know about him. So to start, we had to make it smaller to fit our pot size, but we have 4 cups of milk, and because we only had 1% milk, part of it's cream, so we're gonna pour that in here like that. And right here we have vinegar, and we're not going to use all of this vinegar, but that's just for later when we start actually curdling the milk. So we're just gonna put it on the stove and start heating it up. Okay, so we got our pocket rocket set up here, and we're gonna turn it on. We don't want it too high heat, just nice low heat. We'll turn it on low here. Just like so, nice and low. And then you just want to put it on nice and carefully where it's stable. I'd say right there is good. And we're just gonna let that heat up, and you can put on your lid here. But make sure you keep a close eye on it though. And you have to stir it, because if you leave milk heating up, it'll start to burn on the bottom. Sounds kind of weird, but it's almost like a cookie or something. So we're gonna have to keep like a constant stir on it. Kind of like that. Just keep going like that. Okay, so we've been stirring it for a little while, and it's starting to heat up. And basically with this, you don't want to boil it, but you want to get it just below boiling, so kind of steaming. And usually we'd use a thermometer, but we don't really have one. So we're just gonna kind of eyeball the heat. So it's almost ready here. We turned up the heat a little bit just to kind of speed it up, but yeah, it's pretty soon we'll be getting to the next step. Okay, so we have our heated up milk, and we're just gonna put it into our kind of mixing bowl here.
It's good because the thing has a nice little pour spout on it, so it makes pouring a lot easier.
Okay, so we'll just... And now what we're going to do is we're going to add the vinegar. So for half a gallon, or in Canadian language, 8 cups, you need 1/8 of a cup of vinegar. But we cut that in half, so we're just going to kind of eyeball 1/16 of a cup of vinegar. So it's not really that much, but we're going to do our best.
So just like pour a bit in. You don't want to make too much vinegar. And what you're going to do is you're going to curdle up I think that's the word, curdle the milk. Sorry for the shakiness. There we go. Just get a better shot. As you can see, you probably maybe can't see that too well, but when you add it, makes it kind of like this mushy, yellowy
stuff on top. It kind of turns the milk into a weird substance, but that's
what you want.
So it seems to be doing okay right now, and we're just gonna stir it all up until we think it's completely curdled,
and we'll come back when that happens.
Okay, so it's all curdled up, as you can see here.
You probably can't see that too well, but
got it all curled up, and we got the last bit of our snow in our yard here. So we're just gonna strain it onto the snow. So you don't want to get this on your clothes, or it'll probably stink up because vinegar and milk. Anyway, we're just gonna pour it into the middle here, nice and slowly. Make sure you don't overflow it. And we're using this bandana as a sort of a cheesecloth. So
you can use any regular bandana, but if you want to get a close-up of that.
So you can see all the kernels kind of sticking out.
and then it's dripping out just the kind of remnants of the milk that didn't curdle out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this a minute and then start kind of squeezing it
and getting all that liquid out.
So yeah, we'll come back to you when we start doing that.
Okay, so it's kind of all, or what is going to drain out has kind of drained out. So now we're gonna kind of grab the corners of our bandana here.
Here, I'm just gonna get my hand.
Help them there. After you have it in the ball, you don't really need the strainer anymore.
So yeah, then we can just do this, and now we're gonna have to start squeezing out. Make sure all the hot liquid. And we have this little bowl of ice water, or water that we put some ice cubes in. There's none later. There's none anymore, but
it's quite cold water.
So you'll have to cool off the cheese in that. But yeah, so after we strain this out, then we'll show you the next step.
Okay, so we've been squeezing it for a while, and as you can see, if you squeeze it really hard, you can get a few drips. So that means you can go over to your nice cold water here. What you want to do is just kind of let it in there, and then that'll cool it off, and then you go back over to the squeezing.
And you want to get it till it's about room temperature, like so it's not warm to the touch. And this is more, we've never done this before, so it's also kind of an experience. I mean, an experiment. So if you want to know like a good way of doing it, then go to the video that we talked about, and we'll put a link to that guy's video in the description if you guys want to see it. So we're kind of just doing this for a test.
So yeah, it seems to be working pretty good right now.
And we'll come back when we've got it to a nice temperature.
Okay, so we've been doing that dipping process for a while, and we've got a nice, mostly drained out piece of mush here in the cloth. So now what you want to do is you just want to put it in the fridge.
Well, yeah, we are going to do that to cool it right off. But if you didn't have a fridge, you can just stick it outside, because usually it's not, unless you're in the desert or something. But
yeah. But yeah, so we're going to just do that to do it the quick way, and we'll see you
when we're ready to eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had the cheese in the fridge for a little while.
It's very exciting, the unveiling.
Yeah, we don't actually know if it's going to be cheese or not, but ooh, this is interesting. I'm going to hide it from you until it gets onto the plate.
Oh, I'll turn away. Da 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 da. Oh yeah.
We have a block of cheese, and in kind of a weird shape. I'm going to cut it up here.
You can just cut it in half. You can see here. That is the nice little cheese.
Homemade cheese.
All you need is milk and a tiny bit of vinegar.
And something to heat it up with. So, we're going to taste it now.
Yeah.
Just little pieces.
I'll have half that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really good. It's kind of like, it tastes a lot like milk.
Tastes like almost nothing except vinegar. But it would be really good with some salt. Or some like hot seasoning. So if we added some like chili peppers, because it's so bland, it literally tastes like
nothing.
But
it is so good at the same time. Mm-hmm. So yeah, thanks for watching our video on how to make cheese.
And yeah, we'll put a link to the video that we got this idea from. So
yeah,
thanks.